MAGA likes to talk about freedom all the time, but they don't actually know what it means, clearly, because it's their version of freedom means freedom for people that look like, act like, think like me. For everyone else, they should be jailed, gotten rid of, shipped off, deported. And that's not actual freedom. It's not even freedom for them to do that. Because what they don't realize is that we either on this planet, not just in the United States, but on the planet itself, either everyone's free to live their life the way they want to live it without impeding on someone else's right to do the same thing, of course, or nobody's free. Freedom for all or freedom for none. And there is no compromise on that, period. So these ICE roundups, kidnappings, I call them, of so-called, illegal immigrants or terrorists or whatever label Trump wants to put on them. And he's putting that label on them, that those aren't their labels. They're his label. And then deporting, whisking him off in the middle of the night, deporting him to El Salvador, to some concentration camp there, with no due process, is not only illegal and unconstitutional, it's immoral. And it has nothing to do with freedom. And I know there are some, even on the left, some Democrats will say, well, what if there are criminals? Okay. Nobody wants more criminals here. We have enough, we have enough American-grown white criminals, not to mention, people of color criminals, but there's more white, actually. Most of them don't end up in jail. We have more of those than we do of immigrant criminals. That's just a statistical fact. It's not up for debate. Look it up. What if they are criminals? These people being deported or whisked away, kidnapped off of streets in broad daylight, at night, whatever, by ICE. What if they are criminals? Okay, some of them might be. But the problem with that statement is they might be. We don't know. We don't know if they're fucking criminals or not. Why? Because there was no due process of law to determine whether they were or not. Or even if they're here legally, illegally, undocumented, if they have green cards or whatever, visas are being revoked because somebody spoke out in a school paper. Oh my God. Someone here legally kidnapped off the street, don't even know where they are, somewhere in Louisiana supposedly. There's nothing legal about it. And that's not freedom. Why isn't it? Because if they can do it to them without due process, okay, they didn't go through a court to determine, is this person really a criminal or whatever. If they don't go through due process, guess what? All they have to do in order to arrest me or you is say we're a criminal or a terrorist or left-wing commie libtard, whatever, and use that as justification to rip us out of our house, off the street, into an unmarked van and ship us to God only knows where. Some concentration camp. Maybe another country. And if there's no due process, you can't prove. You won't have a chance to prove that you're a citizen or anything else, or that you're not a criminal, right? Let's flip the script. Let's say you go on vacation to Mexico or Canada. All right. And I know some of you never go on vacations anywhere. Hell, I don't either anymore. But let's just say, for argument's sake, shits and grins, that we went to fucking Mexico for vacation for a week. And we're there. We have a visa and a passport, and we went there, and we're there, and we get, and the Mexican government just decides we're a terrorist and just kidnaps us in broad daylight and whisks us off into the jungles of Mexico somewhere with no court appeal, nothing. How would you feel about that? Is that fair? Fuck no. It's not fair. It's not legal. It's not fair. It's not moral. And as far as I know, they're not doing it. We are. Trump is. And his butt-licking cronies. So, there's either freedom for everybody or freedom for no one. And that includes you and me. It includes MAGAs. If you're sticking around, if you stuck around this long, you need to learn some shit. Because what we're doing is Nazi crap. This is what the Nazis did. Exactly what they did. To anyone who disagreed with them, including the Jews. This is the path we're on. Already. Okay? We're already on it. We are sending people to a concentration camp. And hiding them away. Disappearing them. You can't stand. That's not freedom. It's not a damn country that I was born into. With all the problems it might have. It wasn't that. Or it shouldn't have been anyway. All kinds of fucked up things have happened in this country over our history. Ain't no doubt about it. We could talk about that all day. But this is going way over the line. There's not even any due process in it. It's no different than lynching. All right, guys. Speak up. Fuck on. Live fearless.